Okay. What my account is for that one. Okay, we are live, guys. Welcome back to the stream. I think we should be multiple streaming, basically. Awesome. So we're streaming on 3 platforms today via Restream. We will see how this goes, how it works. Let me know if there are any issues at all. Let me go to chat. Okay, I don't know whether we can do anything interesting with this. Embed chat. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work. I need to kind of sit down and look at all of that stuff. Awesome. So we are live. We're going to be building, again, the same thing, the LLM betting prediction engine. What's this one doing? Immigration. Manually set feature values. Generation script that ensures all timestamps are monotonically increasing and fixes any that aren't. Chain it to the existing generate DB. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and let it do that. Okay, guys. So where are we? I guess is the interesting thing to look at. So I have deployed to DigitalOcean. I've bought a domain name. Just waiting for DNS to propagate through, and then we should be able to get access to the full dashboard and give you guys access to that as well. Send you the link. See if we can make some predictions. So these are the old predictions, I think. When were these created? The timestamps are not good. Okay, that's fine though. Just delete those. We delete the markets and the fixtures and stuff. So we've got some bets here. They should all be failing for individual funds, which is what we expect. Okay, player stats cash, that's fine. Just get rid of that. We'll get rid of that as well, why not? Okay, so welcome to the stream, guys. As always, get involved in the chat. Join the Discord. I'm not actually even live on Discord, am I? I don't even know I've got it open. So yeah, we're building the LLM prediction engine again today. I've deployed it to... oh no, don't want that. I've deployed it to DigitalOcean. I bought a domain name, so... Oh, where have we gone? Openly.bet, whether it's loading and working yet. Here we go. So I need to get the SSL key set up and stuff, but it's in theory live. We've got not got any bets and stuff yet, but we're starting to get schedules and all that kind of stuff come through, which is good. So I need to sort out that SSH key and stuff. SSL key, sorry. We can do that. So yeah, we're live, guys. I'll check out DMs later on. So what are we building today then? So there's a few things I need to fix and just kind of test before I can fund the wallets and actually make some predictions with the LLMs. I also need to run the initial weighting with these models, which I'll do at some point as well. Okay, so that's been implemented. Okay, can we please go ahead and commit everything in multiple commits to bring us up to date with a clean repo? Okay. Look, shall we see what's going on? Awesome. Okay. So in terms of the dashboard then, I need to rename the product as well. So it's called openly.bet now. So maybe we'll just do that manually. LLM betting, rather than paying to have it done. So openly.bet. Index.html. Openly.bet. Okay. So that's the live one. This is the local one. I'm not actually running the server, I don't think. Oh, I am, but it's a slight problem there. Something's gone wrong. Maybe I need to fix that. Oh, the server's not actually running. That's probably why. Okay. So that should be up and running now. It's not correctly named. Where do I need to change that? Openly.bet. That's the plans, infrastructure stuff. I mean, that should be, unless it's not refreshed or something. Files to include .tsx. I mean, that's not a, oh, sorry, that's excluding, including, sidebar, there we go. So we're called openly account type .bet now. Okay. Awesome. So I wonder what the error there is. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Might be erroring because we don't have the weights, be my guess. Yes, we don't have any versions or anything yet, so maybe that's where that error is coming from on the competitors. So we do get fixtures now again, which is good. We've got the markets and stuff, which is great. We've got the bets. Obviously, there's none of those yet. Okay. Awesome. Right then, so what do we want to kick off with today? Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. It's fine. Commit these, we'll get to a clean slate. Work out what I need to actually do. Change the time we fetch match stats, etc. I think we've done that actually. Do want to add an audit log. I think I've done double bet checks, but need to make sure. I think that is working. Should be fine. Yeah, surface the weights and stuff, that would be good. Deploy, I can check that off because I have done that. Not funded the wallets. Well, I have set up a Twitter account actually for the product. So we can probably move those down. Okay, yes, go ahead and do that. Right, yes, so basically what we need to do then, check that we've done this. We've not done the audit log yet, for sure. I do not remember doing that at all. I'm pretty sure I said don't do it, basically. And we might have a plan for it. But I don't think, yeah. So we've got an audit log plan, we've just not implemented it yet because it's not that important at the moment. Okay. Still modified to do. That's fine. Feature resource plans, restruct ports, disable dry run mode, rebands. Okay. Let's see where we are in the log. So yesterday, what did we do? I did some stuff earlier. Self-describing feature registry between extract covered. Description. Okay, so we've done the double bet stuff, assuming it's working correctly. So we will give it a check off for now. I think we did do this actually. If I look at config, we have prediction lead time. So that will basically only make the predictions 30 minutes before kickoff, basically, which is fine. Because that's what we actually want. But we'll do that for now to see whether we actually get some predictions locally. Oh, wrong one. So we've still not run the stuff to get the prediction weights via the LLMs. That's the next kind of step we need to do, really. And then once we've done that, I can look at funding the wallets and getting somewhere towards where we want to be, really. Prediction, no engines registered. Status error. It should be active, actually. I don't know why they're at error. Run that again. Okay. So on multiple streams, which is good. That's way behind, but that's fine. YouTube is the main one that we're streaming on. Seems to be where we're getting building a kind of community, which is cool. Okay, yeah, so that has worked. We should now have a failing bet on the local dashboard. Yeah, failed bets. And they should fail because, oh, actually, we should be able to click through on the recent bets to the actual bets. That would be good. And get the actual, and I guess we should be able to click through onto that as well. So we can do those things basically as enhancements. Let me make a note of those because otherwise I'll forget. So be able to click through the recent bets to bet page. Add a bet page with all its details. On bets page, click through to bet. Okay. So I think we can probably get that planned because that shouldn't be too much of a difficult one. Let me just clear all the context for Claude. Okay, so I want to do planning and basically planning that feature. Let it go ahead and do that. Cool, so that will update the UI, give us some extra things. What I want to do here, again, I want to do, it's kind of a research at this point. I just want to check that the logic to initiate the calls to the LLMs checks that they are active in terms of the state. So like I should be able to add an LLM model and then not have it call out to the LLM until I'm happy that we want to kick it off, basically. And then I need to check that the prompt has all the data that we need. I think I did this yesterday, but I just want to just confirm, basically. I think the task is actually... I guess it is iterate, which is the task. Can we just make sure that the iterate task will firstly initially create the weights for the LLM, well, via the LLM call. Can we also check that we don't iterate if the LLM is not in an active state? Can we also put out just a log of what those state options are? Let's also just confirm that the LLM prompt has all the stats that are currently available in the API, and it currently gets all the stats in the prompt. Okay, so let's just see what it does with that one, because that one is kind of important to get right. And then we can start to prompt the LLMs. I still need to work out how I'm going to do that. Like, I guess what we can do is we can do the prompt, get the data, and then just create a migration for that for the initial one, maybe. Might be the way to do it. I can't remember what the mechanism is. I think it's just this call, which is manually, and I guess I can just point at production, so that's probably fine. Probably not an issue at all, really. Let me just push those things. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, this is the logs for the production pod, basically. So we should be able to see what's going on and get some kind of input if we need to. Okay, so that's kicking off. So yeah, yesterday we did a short. It came from Restreamly. It was an AI generated one, but it seems to have performed really well, actually. 1.2 thousand views. I'm very happy with that. Only one subscriber, so it does seem that the kind of, I guess, like short to perhaps channel subscription long form flow might be quite low. But as I say, we're experimenting with all this kind of stuff, so it's interesting that it's got what I would consider a lot of views for what we currently have. Just under 50-50 as to whether people actually watch it or swipe away. But 4.4 hours of watch time. I'm pretty happy with that in general for what is just a basic AI generated short. It wasn't a particularly well created short or necessarily that interesting of a point, but interesting to see. Okay, so that plan is now ready. Add of individual bet detail page. Yeah, it shows full bet information, market, competitor, prediction, reasoning, error, timeline, make bet rows clickable throughout the app. Yeah. Follow the existing detail. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't think scaling is going to be an issue of this application, really. Okay, yeah, please go ahead and implement that. Maybe we'll just do this. Okay, let's just see what it's saying here. Initial weight creation via LM confirmed. And no version exists, iterated calls generate, yeah, which makes it fully unprompt, fine. So it all correctly filters to only active plus weights tuned competitors. Iterate competitor ID does not check status. It will iterate any competitor that exists, even if disabled, pending, or error. Okay. LLM prompt and API stats. 5 stats missing. 10 to 11 fields missing from them. Pending failed. I don't think that's mattered. Pending failed, locked amount, total states, total returned. Okay, can we come up with a plan, please, to add the status check so that we only do the call to the LLM on pending and active LLMs? Can we then also add the locked amount, total staked, and total returned to the prompt? I don't think we need pending and failed, to be honest. Okay. Wow. So yeah, I wonder if we'll get any viewers on Twitch or Kick. I say fairly new to all this stuff, so be interesting to see if we get any viewers on those kind of platforms. Don't think we will. Perhaps, maybe it'll take a long time to kick off with those ones, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. We'll see. Okay. Let me just move that one over there so I know they're all the live streaming ones. So I know they're all the live streaming ones. I know they're all the. So yeah, definitely need to make some more long form content, I think, for the channel. Yeah, definitely need to make some more long form content, I think, for the channel. And then yeah, definitely also make some more short form content for the channel. As I say, it's one of the things I'm currently building like another product. Not on stream currently. Currently building and focusing on one at the moment. I did a little bit of it on stream, but the kind of short content generation pipeline. So the kind of short content generation pipeline. So the kind of short content generation pipeline. So hopefully we can have that going in. Hopefully this week I should think we can have that going in, which should be good. Hopefully this week I should think we can have that going in, which should be good. Hopefully this week I should think we can have that going. Okay. Which should be good. Hopefully this week I should think we can have that going. Okay. 2 changes to the weight iteration. Hopefully this week I should think we can have that going. Data changes to the weight iteration. Competitor that exists regardless of status. Competitor that exists regardless of status. Expand feedback prompt stats. Add locked amount total state feedback performance. Add locked amount total state feedback performance. 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 Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that plan seems sensible. So we'll wait till the UI is done and then we'll get that one. Okay, so that plan seems sensible. So we'll wait till the UI is done. UI will be fairly straightforward. Okay, so that plan seems sensible. So we'll wait till the UI is done. UI will be fairly. Probably also need to come up with. So we'll wait till the UI is done. UI will be fairly. Probably also need to come up with. So we'll wait till the UI is done. UI will be fairly. Probably also need to come up with a logo or something for openly.bet. A logo or something for. Maybe I can ask Gemini to do that for me. Maybe I can ask Gemini to do that for free. Maybe I can let's go to this one for pro for now. Maybe I can let's go to this one up with a clean up minimal, clean up minimal, modern, clean up minimal logo for our product. Logo for a betting. It's a betting dashboard that allows us to track the performance of LLMs in a competition where they bet on sports and try and see which one can make the most money. Sports and try and see which one can make the most money. See what it does, shall we? See what it does, shall we? Okay. So in theory, the UI is updated now. We should be able to. So in theory, the UI is updated now. We should be able to. Okay, lovely. And then we should be able to see it on Polymarket. Okay, lovely. That's the market as well, rather than the bet. Okay, that's fine. That's the market as well, rather than the bet. Confidence. The amount. Confidence. Oh, click through amount. That. Confidence. Good. Oh, click through amount. that.
Confidence.
Good.
Oh,
Click through on that.
confidence.
Good.
Oh, click through on that.
Yeah, I wonder what the UX should be on those. I think hover's fine, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder what the UX should be on
Get status of it.
those.
So prediction reasoning.
I wonder what the UX
Yeah.
should be
Get
on
status of it.
those.
So prediction
fine.
reasoning. One thing I want to do is add the weights to all of those as well.
One thing I want to do is add the weights.
What it's actually done. We don't have any weights currently.
The weights.
What it's actually done.
We don't have any weights currently.
I think I did add a point about that right in to do. I think I did add a point about that right in so we can check.
I think I did add a point about that.
Those off, I think.
I think I did add a point about that.
I think we're happy with it. So you can see the bets. I think we're happy with it. So you can see the bets. Okay, so you can't click through on that bet. So that needs to change.
Can't
click
through on that bet.
So that needs to change.
Can't click through on that bet.
Okay, the UX is not consistent there. We need to get that fixed.
Okay, the UX is not consistent there. We need to get that fixed. Okay,
can't click through on that. The UX is
can't click through on
different
that.
there. It should follow the same hover and stuff.
Can't click through on that. It should follow the same
here,
hover and stuff. Can't click through on that. It should follow the same
here,
hover and
that's
stuff.
fine. Okay.
Follow the same
Here,
hover and
that's
stuff.
fine.
Okay.
Follow here, that's fine.
Okay,
on the bets list page, we need to add the link
Okay,
to
on the
single bet
bets
page as well.
list page, we need to add the link
Okay,
to
on the
the
bets
single bet page as well.
list page, we need to add the link
Okay,
to
on the
the
bets
single bet page as well.
list page, we need to add the link to on the bets single bet page as well. List page, we need to add the link to on the bets single bet page as well.
And then on the main dashboard, can we make the recent bets?
And then on the main
Have the
dashboard, can we
same
make the
UX
recent
and UI
bets?
as
And then on the main
have
dashboard,
leaderboard,
can
so
we
like
make
a
the
table with
recent
nice
bets?
hover effects and
And
stuff,
then on the main
just to make it all
dashboard,
consistent.
can we make the
Table with
recent
nice
bets?
hover effects and stuff,
And then on the main
just to make it all
dashboard,
consistent.
can we make the table
Okay.
with nice hover effects and stuff.
Just to make it all consistent.
Okay.
In fact, maybe we can just get this.
In fact, maybe we can just get this.
There, maybe. Well, we'll see what it comes up with.
Maybe
We should come up with a similar table there, which would be nice.
We'll see what it comes up with.
We
We
should come up with a similar table there, which would be nice.
We'll see what it comes up with.
We
We
should
should come up with a similar table there, which would be nice. We'll see what it comes up with. We should come up with a similar.
So that's chugging along. Yeah, so we'll get that one to kick off in a second.
Chugging along.
Yeah, come up with the logo. Openly.bet. No, that's absolutely horrendous. I want a really clean, minimal logo. No need to have the name in it. Let's go with like a greenish color. What's the color of that? Come up with some brown colors. How do I change to hex? Is the green color, please? Welcome to the stream on Kick. Hello. We're just building out a application to pit LLMs against each other, betting on sports markets currently. Well, just currently the English Premier League is the way we're building it currently, and we'll be making those bets on Polymarket. Do get involved in the chat. Happy to interact. Okay, so apparently it's made those fixes now. We're using Claude. All vibe coded this. So recent bets, cool. Okay, we still can't click through to the bet there though, which is annoying. Okay, but we still need to be able to click through on the recent bets table. Okay. So once you can click through on that, I think we're fine there. The spacing and stuff is not great, but we can probably get that all fixed. Some padding and stuff. So these are the models that we have, the current state. These are the fixtures. Brentford, yeah, we'll get the fixtures there, so the markets there. And you can go through and see what's going on there. We should probably update the markets actually relatively frequently, so we get like the volume and that kind of stuff actually. Okay, but yeah, it doesn't look as good as that table. I guess it's fine for now. Is that the confidence rate? 56 point. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think I would prefer the confidence to be a separate column. Can we make the confidence a separate column as well, rather than in the current one it's in two stuff? Rather than the side having both. Okay, so making progress. See what Gemini's come up with logo-wise. I mean, it's the same logo. It's the same logo that looks absolutely trash. You've just changed the color and got rid of some stuff. I want an entirely new, interesting logo, please. Okay, hopefully that's done the change. Okay, much nicer. Okay. So yeah, starting to make some decent progress. Okay, please go ahead and commit those changes. Yeah, and we'll get simplify to have a look at that change. Yeah, so trying to think what else we need to do. I guess updating, like I say, updating the market stats maybe every 10-15 minutes is probably a good thing to do. Okay. Get log. Go away. Get it to simplify that commit for us. Some cash stuff, predictions, the markets. Yeah, I think that's probably just part of the config, that actually. So leagues, fixture look ahead, default interval, prediction interval, settlement, status interview, prediction lead time. Maybe it's that we need to change. Just to see what it says about that, actually, whether that's for. Does that do both the insertion of markets and fixtures? See what it works out there for us. Because yeah, fixtures is like doesn't need to be added that often. Because like we just, that is basically static data. But the markets we can add a lot more often and just update to get like liquidity and volume and stuff. Okay, can we come up with a plan to split the markets and fixtures checks, as it would be good to run the markets one more frequently because we have like liquidity and that kind of stuff that updates fairly often. So come up with a plan for that. Not getting any traction on YouTube today. Probably a bot on Kick, and it's definitely the bot on Twitch. Okay, I mean that's beyond horrendous. I mean, you've still got the text in it when I asked for no text, and you're not using the colors that I suggested. Also, the logo looks absolutely crap. Okay, so where are we now? So that's doing some fixes. Yes, you can go ahead and do that command. My phone's going crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Bloody hell. I mean, just... What is it doing? I mean, is this in some ridiculous loop? I think I've broken Gemini. Okay. How it's doing like 100+ steps to generate a logo like this. I mean, what is it? Perfect, safe, generate, all text gone, just greens, form palette, safe, minimal internal details. Okay, I'm execute, text free. What is going on? I think I've broken Gemini by asking it to make a logo. Okay, I'm gonna have to cancel that because that is just... absolutely bonkers. Okay, so apparently Simplify has made some changes. Let's check it all still works and looks good. Markets, still inconsistent there, but that's fine. Okay, yep, seems to work fine. Definitely need to come up with a consistent link component, I think, that's just got a single style rather than the multiple ones. Okay, yeah, let's please go ahead and commit those changes. Okay, I think we've got a couple of plans now. Okay, good. Iterate status and stats. Okay, so we'll get that one implemented, then we can iterate the weight verification. I don't get what they're... because we've got 3 things there, maybe that's... Okay, I think I've confused myself there. Verifying 3 aspects of the iteration task: initial weight creation, status guards. But we did that, didn't we, I think? Git log. No, we didn't do that. Okay, so that needs to be doing as well. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, we are building a LLM prediction engine basically. So the idea behind this is that we're going to get the LLMs to bet on sporting events to see which one can win the most money. We'll see how it goes. Not got much faith that they'll make good bets or not, but we'll see. We've also got a dashboard here which is public, so you'll be able to see exactly what's going on and follow along. I was also doing a bit of research around how we can build our own model for predictions as well. So once we've got all this working and we're actually making bets, I'll build our own model that we can kind of iterate on and kind of see whether we can build a better model for betting than the LLMs. And we'll also add in the ability for the community to make some predictions as well and compete against the LLMs. So yeah, we're just running some changes now to add some checks that we need basically for creating the initial weights via the LLM. Maybe I need to get some music or something on the stream. Some royalty-free music that I can use perhaps. Okay. So yeah, also I bought a Restream monthly subscription, so we'll see how that goes. I've got 2 viewers on Kick. Welcome to the viewers on Kick. This is my first ever stream on Kick. Currently streaming on YouTube and stuff as well, and Twitch at the same time. So welcome. Do join in with the chats. Happy to interact with everyone. We've even got a Discord that you guys can join if you are interested. We'll be doing lots of stuff in there in the future, including giving you access to make predictions and stuff in there. So do go ahead and join if you're interested and want to follow along. Also, you can reach out and chat to me in there as well if you like. More than happy to interact with people. Okay, so implementation complete. Okay, please commit those changes along with the plan. So then we'll get simplified to look at it, and then we will get the review skill to look at it as well and make sure that it's all good. As I say, I'm not actually looking at any of this code. I'm just totally vibe coding it, seeing what AI can actually do, how far we can get. So far, the impressions that I've got is can do an awful lot. Like it's built this kind of application. It's doing a good job on the functionality side of things. But the code itself is absolute crap. But the point of these streams and kind of what I'm doing at the moment is not to make good code. It's to make interesting products and see if we can generate any audience and get some people using the products and hopefully make some money, make some revenue, build some interesting things. And obviously if we get to the point where we're building interesting things that people want to use, want to pay for, then we have to go and fix some of the bad code and make it into a really nice polished project and stuff. But it's interesting to explore the capabilities of these tools, as I can totally see that LLMs will improve and give a lot of potential advancements for people in terms of coding and stuff. But yeah, if anyone else is doing any vibe coding or building any products or runs their own business or anything like that, let me know. I'm happy to talk about it and review it if you want. So on one of the streams, someone sent me a link to the product they built. I did a little kind of impromptu review of it, which was kind of interesting. Gave some feedback. So more than happy to do that as well. So the review is just compacting its context here. I can probably just clear it actually and just start again. There's no need for doing that. Simplify, and then that can please. So yeah, also we made the first short for the channel yesterday. It was done via Restream and their kind of AI shorts thing. So it kind of took some stuff from the stream, suggested a short video, and made the video entirely AI. And it's actually done really well. We've got 1.2 thousand views, which is pretty amazing, really. I was never expecting to get anywhere near that. And it seems to be like, just under 50-50 as to people actually watching it or not, which is interesting. And I mean, 4.4 hours on a 1 minute video is pretty good. So yeah, we'll definitely be exploring short content and longer form, kind of more polished videos rather than just live streams as well. As I say, I'm going to be building a tool to help me generate content. So like taking ideas from articles and kind of the news and all that kind of stuff, and coming up with some ideas and writing scripts and kind of categorizing them so we can work with the data as to what's working from an audience point of view, which will be interesting. I've started building that. I've done it a little bit on stream, but I think we're just going to focus on one product at the moment on streams and then move on. So one product per stream currently is the idea. Although there's a lot of kind of downtime, I guess, where we're just waiting for Claude to do stuff. In terms of today's usage, I think we should be pretty low. Oh, wow, okay. Surprised we're actually 42%. That's a lot. I did some vibe coding early in the morning, I guess like late last night, so maybe that's why it's still high. 63% for the week. So yeah, I think we're going to struggle this week. Maybe we need to downgrade, or I can upgrade to the next, I think it's the 20x Claude thing, in which case I can just pump stuff out basically, which should be good. Might be worth doing that anyway, just so I can start to speed through a bit more things. Cool, so Simplify is doing its stuff. Oh, I mean, if they've got that needs fixing then. Okay, maybe we'll make a note of those and get those fixed because they look concerning. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So yeah, I've also bought a domain name, so we can see the product. Oh, SSL's failed. Okay, I need to sort out the SSL stuff. Yeah, I've got domain name openly.bet, and it will be hosted there fairly soon. So I need to sort that out, but we can do that fairly easily. So yeah, dashboard's coming along. So we need to fix the kind of inconsistent UX for the links because they're all different. Some of them have got underlines, some of them haven't, some of them hover and some of them don't. So fix all that stuff. Yeah, we've now got a page where you can see the individual bets. You can see the market as well. I guess once we've actually made the transaction and stuff, we can send a link to that as well. You can see the kind of data around what the probabilities end up being and kind of the reasoning for it. We'll also add the weights that are on that version so that we can see that as well. Okay, please commit the review changes. And then what we'll do is it's annoying that it's not done it via feature name. Pretty sure it was this one that. Code review. I think it's like the last 2 commits. So we'll get that reviewed. Then we need to get these fixed because I mean, duplication is not terrible, but an ON squared thing is probably absolutely terrible. What's it actually doing? Yeah, I mean, that needs fixing. So yeah, I mean, this is, again, just an example of bad code that it's written, basically. No need for that to be a for loop, so we're making, like, multiple calls to the database there, whereas it should just be a one-hit call. Seems to do that a lot, though, from what I've seen. Again, we're not focusing on code quality per se, focusing on functionality, getting stuff out there and seeing if anything sticks. Just going to turn the heating off. Might as well put the remote on the desk. Stop getting up and doing it. Okay. So yeah, Discord seems to be slowly growing as well, which is good. And the number of subscribers as well is slowly creeping up. 109, looks like we lost one. Obviously someone decided it's not for them. That's fine. Watch time, that's pretty good to be honest. And views. Yeah, I think just need to make more content basically. That's the current bottleneck. But as I say, as I'm building the tool that should help with that, and give me kind of the ability to be analytical and data driven with the changes basically. Can you please make this change then? Okay, so we'll get that to do that because it sounds like a good one. And then we'll get these fixes done, are in the to-do list. That one needs fixing. Infrastructure change beyond commit scope. It's not even a function, so I don't know where the hell that's come from. Okay, awesome. Please go ahead and commit those changes. Okay. Can we look at fixing this, please? and coming up with a rule in either the Claude or MD or whatever to not run into these issues again, where we loop through and make database calls. So we'll see what it comes up with there. Okay, so that's done. So the UI, like another thing we need to do is come up with consistent link UX, because it's annoying the hell out of me that. We need to actually do that. No, that one's fine. We've got a plan, haven't we? This one we need to do next, basically. No, we've done a review on that one, so that's done already. It's this one we need to do next. Oh no, that was the research of that plan, I think, wasn't it? Basically, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure. Status guide. Yeah, that was the one. Cool. So then what we can do is the plan. Yeah, this one here, which just splits it up so that we can keep kind of track of the liquidity and stuff a bit more than we currently do, as it's just like done once and then we don't know we never refetch the liquidity and stuff, so data's going to be stale. Then I think we are certainly getting close to being able to run the prompts and fund the wallets. Let me see what I need to do to fix this one. Open up a new Claude. It's a newly deployed domain, and I don't have the SSL certificate or anything. Can we use Let's Encrypt on DigitalOcean in an easy way? Should be fairly easy, I think. I mean, that's more complicated than I was expecting, but yeah, I mean, it's just a droplet and then a bun server. We're not doing anything like Nginx. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead and make those fixes. Let's also make sure we have very good testing for this as well, please. And for the testing of the functions, etc. Okay. Okay, so we're deploying it via Docker. Can we do this in an automated way so that I don't have to go and do this manually? Okay, can we please go ahead and make those changes to get this all working then, please? Clarify SSL to full script to make sure the DNS record is proxied. What do you mean by grey and orange cloud? I'm not sure I follow that. Never heard those terminologies before. Okay, let's do a quick check of something. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm back on screen. So yeah, it's interesting. Like we seem to get very different performance on streams for seemingly no logical way. I mean, they're all the same. The category's wrong there. It should not be entertainment. It should be science and technology. Don't know why that's gone through. We also don't have the thumbnail. Okay, so Restream's not done a great job there, I don't think. I mean, okay, so it does seem to have it in some ways. I don't know whether we can change those kind of settings or not. That's like stream actual config settings. Channels, that's just viewing the channel. Yeah, I don't know whether we can do that or not. I'll have to do some research on that because ideally it would go to the correct place and stuff. Probably makes quite a big difference, really, I should think. As I say, we're still learning with all this kind of stuff. So let's see how it goes. Right then, so this one should have fixed that. Can I do reserve proxy one? Okay, please go ahead and commit. Actually, why are we doing a Docker compose? Can we update the deploy stuff to match this? I'm not currently using Docker compose on the actual deployment, I don't think. Well, that's taking a long time.